Welcome to the Yoga Portal. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing a full body stretch. So get into something comfy and meet me down on your mat. Starting in a crisscross seated position, taking a deep breath in, rolling the shoulders back. Settling into the space here. Allowing yourself to settle onto your mat, to settle into your body, closing down the eyes if you feel comfortable. Taking deep inhales and exhales. Softening the hands and the fingers. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Deep breath in. Exhale, side out. We're hearing some motorcycles. I'm feeling some bugs. It's just a reminder that the world is going on all around us. There's distraction, there's chaos. And can you find that inner peace and stillness? Can you find your center and stay with it? Whether that's your breath, your consciousness, your presence, your essence, whatever your centering is, whenever you get distracted, come back to it, find it, be in it. Gently opening the eyes if they were closed, and let's start to roll out the neck. Getting out all the kinks. Drawing big circles. I've been sleeping on some biceps lately. My neck is really feeling the consequences of that. And let's switch directions. Allowing the head to be heavy, noticing every sensation. Breathing. Coming back to center, inhale to sweep the arms. Exhale to cactus, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale to lift the arm. Exhale, right elbow bends. Let's stretch out that tricep. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, other side. Inhale to lengthen. And bringing your hands in front of you, cross I'm going to try and mirror you, the left arm under the right. And maybe you're like this. Maybe you grab your shoulders. But if you can, see if you can bring your palms together or your fingertips on to your palms. And then lift. Lower. And lift. And lower. One more lift. And lower. Unraveling, right arm comes underneath. Maybe you're here lifting and lowering, or here, or maybe you take the bind. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more lift. And unwind. Now inhale, tall spine, lengthen. Exhale, let's twist over to the right. Gazing over that shoulder as far as you can. Now we'll extend the right arm up. And take a slight side body stretch. Coming back to that twist. And back to center. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Gazing over the shoulder. Inhale, left arm lifts. And take a slight bend. Coming back into the twist. And come back to center. Now we're going to place our hands on the mat, coming into tabletop position. Taking some cat-cows here to warm up the spine. Inhale, belly lowers, gaze up. Exhale to round. Inhale to lower. Exhale to round. Inhale to lower. Exhale to round. Now placing your knees close to the wide edges of the mat. Inhale, right arm lifts, gaze up. Exhale to thread that arm underneath the other arm. And the hand can be extended up, or maybe it finds your low back. Deep breaths here. Gently pressing back up, lifting the right arm, and exhale to lower. Inhale, left arm lifts, gaze up. Exhale to thread, laying the shoulder blade and temple down. The other arm can be extended up, or maybe it finds your low back. Breathe. Pressing into that right hand as you lift. Left arm reaches to the sky. And exhale, find the earth. Tucking the toes under. Inhale, hips lift high, downward facing dog. Pressing the heels close towards the earth. Pressing into the palm. Make sure not to arch your back. See if you can be a triangle here. Stretching out the hamstrings and the calves. Let's walk the feet up to meet the hands in a forward fold. With a big bend in the knees, slip your palms under your feet for gorilla pose. And you can stay here, or maybe you straighten out the legs. And shake your head yes and no. Let it dangle. Removing your palms. Mirroring me now, keep the right foot planted, left foot steps back to a kneeling lunge. Pressing into the hip, sinking deeper. Maybe you reach back for the ankle or the toes to find a nice quad stretch. Breathing deep and slow. Releasing that back foot. Tucking the toes under, lifting to a high lunge. Stepping that back foot up. Ragdoll, big bend in the knees. Grab the elbows and sway. Planting the palms, right foot steps back, kneeling lunge. Sinking deep into the hip. Breathing. Maybe reaching back for the ankle or the toes. Noticing how you feel, allowing every sensation. Be here now, feel it. Breathe with it. Releasing the foot. Planting the palms. Let's find our downward facing dog again. Heels press into the earth. Inhale, right leg lifts for a three-legged dog. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And now we'll step that foot through between the hands. All the toes are facing the top of the mat. Feet come close to the wide edges, setting up for pyramid pose. Squaring the hips off, again, towards the top of the mat. Slight bend in the front knee if that feels better. Folding over. Bringing your nose close to your knee. Noticing the sensations. Connecting to the back of the leg. Maybe it's screaming at you or just whispering. Breathe. Coming up from pyramid, stepping that foot back to down dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bending the knee. Letting the hip fall open. When you're ready, step that foot through between the hands, straightening out the legs, bringing them close to the wide edges. Toes are pointing up, or forward, I should say. Squaring off the hips, folding over the front leg. Deep breaths. Feeling, allowing, surrendering. Inhale to slightly lift, planting the palms, finding your way back to down dog. Lowering the knees down to the mat, toes come to touch. Let's sit back in child's pose. Couple breaths here. Grounding down through the forehead. Maybe finding a gentle roll side to side. Now pressing into tabletop, lowering all the way down to the belly. On your next inhale, reach the arms back, find the toes or the ankles, or maybe you just hover. It's okay if you're here. But if you're taking hold, inhale to lift for bow pose. Stretching out the spine, the shoulders, the quads. Let this be challenging. Breathe. One more inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. Now pressing up into tabletop, making our way into a seat with legs extended. Inhale to sweep the arms. Exhale to fold. Deep breaths. You can also bend your knees and place your chest onto your thighs if that feels better. Slowly lifting from your fold. Now we'll bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Getting a nice little hip opening here. Grabbing hold of the ankles. Use your elbows to press your knees down. I get my anatomy all confused sometimes. I'm on the spot. Releasing the fold, pressing down one knee at a time. Taking deep breaths. And we'll switch legs. If you turn to face me, let's turn to the other side of the mat, keeping the feet together, lowering down onto the back, allowing gravity to just pull your knees down here. Now hugging your knees into your chest. Lowering your left leg down to the mat, keeping the right knee hugged in. We'll straighten out that right leg. Grabbing hold of the back of the knee, the thigh, calf, maybe ankle. And then we'll just roll out the ankle, the foot. Noticing what's here. Flexing and pointing. Hugging the knee back in. And lowering it down to the mat. Inhale, left knee comes in. Straightening out that leg. Rolling out the ankle. Flexing and pointing. Hugging the knee back into your chest. And let's bring the right knee up to join it. Opening the legs up into happy baby. One final hip opener. Straightening or bending the knees. Hugging your knees back into your chest. Lowering them down onto the mat, coming into Shavasana. Our final rest. Corpse pose. Surrendering to the earth beneath you. Returning to your natural breath rhythm. Finding that center, that peaceful presence that exists within you always. Namaste.